to elite.
Alright, so welcome back to my channel. Before I get into this video, I just want to say that I know I haven't posted in hella long. I have my reasonings. Leave me the fuck alone. And another disclaimer that I have is that this was not a real relationship. It was long distance. And I'll never make that fucking mistake again. And another disclaimer that I have. What was the other disclaimer? What was the other disclaimer? There was a disclaimer that I had. Oh yeah. This happened years ago. I can't even really remember what age I was when this happened. So I'm going to just tell you, there's vague parts of the story. I just need to tell you about it. A little glimpse of the relationship. So let's just get right into the video. Make sure you like, comment down below what you want to see, or comment if you liked it. I don't care what you comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're finna get straight into the video. So I knew this nigga. I knew this boy. Through, at the time, my brother was dating someone. And I can't even remember which girl he was dating, but I know she was Hispanic because that's the type of females he likes. And she introduced me to this boy, or told me about this boy. And he lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I remember Kick was still popping, or at least I still fucking had Kick. I don't know. But I just know that I was using Kick to text him. His phone was off, all types of shit. And I believe I was 16 at the time, and I was going into, or about to finish 10th grade. I believe I was about to finish 10th grade, or about to go into 11th grade. I'm not sure. We're going to say that I was about to finish 10th grade, because I know, or I was about to finish 11th grade. I think I was about to finish 11th grade because my brother was graduating. Because I remember what wing in high school that I was leaving out of, because I was so upset at the text messages that I was getting from this nigga. So I remember that. So I think it was just ending 11th grade, about to be in 12th. It was. Okay, yeah. I had to think because I had another relationship a year after that. And I had to remember. So anyways, it was ending. I was ending on 11th grade because my brother was about to graduate. And we had been kicking, you know, messaging each other or whatever. I don't remember our date when we started dating, but I know the relationship was 9 months long. It was 9 months long. And I remember going into 12th grade, dating the nigga. And my friends were like judging me because it was a long distance relationship. Whatever. I was stupid. Like I said, wouldn't do it again. So, anyways, for his name, we're gonna name him Little Dick Energy, because that's what the fuck he had. And I think he was a year older than me, or the same age as me. I really don't date niggas the same age as me. I tried to stay away from them. So he was probably a little bit older than me, a year, a month. I don't fucking know. I know he was a fucking Cancer though, and I'll never date another one. Moving forward, we had a lot of issues, and I can't tell you all of them, but I remember two things specifically. Was that he was a really huge pothead, and at the time I did smoke, but I didn't smoke that much, so I was not fucking with smoking at all. It wasn't until 12th grade that I really started smoking weed. And then I got to college and I stopped. Whatever, not the point. He was a pothead and I wasn't fucking with it. And he didn't have shit going for himself. And he was really disrespectful. He was really fucking rude. He was the type of nigga that would say things out of anger. And I've had one of those before, like one after him. I've had one of those before, and I'll never do that shit again either. But I have a top on, by the way. It's just really low cut, and it's a tank top, but whatever. Y'all don't care. So he used to say things out of anger. And just for an example, Like, because I remember some shit. He used to tell me I would never be shit without him. He could have so many females and he could do way better than me. Like, just weird ass little dick energy like that. And so, I remember one day, like, no, fast rewind. We would have arguments about that shit a lot. And, like, I would always ask him, like, bro, if I talk to you the way that you talk to me, how would you feel? You feel me? Like, so, and he would be like, I don't even talk to you like this and that and that. Like, niggas, you know? Niggas. So, I'd be like, okay, but you do. You talk reckless, but whatever. So, and at the time, I'm going to say my attitude was not that bad. My attitude's worse now. Trust me. But it wasn't that bad back then. I had too much shit to worry about than to have an attitude and be petty with you. Like, it was just too much going on at the time. So, whatever. But, I remember, like, he used to be really terrible at communication, and I didn't fucking know why. Because he never did shit. He wasn't working. He wasn't playing no sports. Like, he would play basketball, but it wasn't like basketball for school. He would just play basketball. Anyways, so I remember there was one night where he had went to a movie, and like, it wasn't, he wasn't texting me, but that wasn't a surprise to me because he never fucking did. And I remember, like, I'm like, where the fuck are you? Like, what are you doing? I miss you. You know, trying to be a good girlfriend instead of, like, cussing him out and being like, why the fuck aren't you texting me yet? Because at this point, him not texting me was normal. So I was like, fuck it. Like, he'll text me when the fuck he gets ready to. Listen, if anybody is younger than me watching this, like 16, 14, I don't care. Don't settle, okay? Don't settle. Because as much as I can say that this wasn't a real relationship, it still toyed with my emotions. So I'm just going to let that be known right now. Never settle, okay? If a guy really loves you and he wants to talk to you, he's finna talk to you. He's finna make time for you, baby. I don't give a fuck if he's 10,000 miles away. If he's gonna make time for you, he's finna make time. I don't give a fuck how many. If it's 5 hours of time difference apart, I don't even know if that makes sense, but you know what I mean. Like, if it's 6 o'clock where you at and it's 10 where he is, that wasn't correct math, but you know what I mean. Like, he's still gonna make time, period. If he wants to, he's gonna make time, sweetie. Just know. So anyways, and I remember, like, he had texted me later on that night, and it was late. Like, and I'm talking not late my time, but late his time, because he lived in North Carolina. He texted me and said he was at the movies, and I'm just like, you didn't tell me you were going to the movies. Why didn't you tell me you were going to the movies? And he's like, I'm with my best friend. And so I'm like, who's your best friend? And then, get this, it was a female. It was a female that I never knew about. In the whole 9 months that we were dating, I never knew about this female. And so I'm just like, you know, it's like, you don't have to ask me, like, if you're dating me, you don't have to ask me for permission to go anywhere. But I would at least like to know that you're going somewhere, especially when it's with someone of the opposite gender that I don't fucking know about. That's just a respect thing, because I would do it. But, you know, niggas. So I was mad, and I would think I was going off, but I really can't remember, because like I said, the story is very vague. But it just clicked. My best friend might know who I'm talking about, but I don't know if she's gonna know. So it doesn't matter. But I remember just going off on him, and y'all, I remember, okay, this makes my heart hurt, because I don't know how a nigga could, I know how a nigga could do me this dirty, because niggas have done me dirtier, but This nigga had this girl, or let this girl that I didn't know text me, right? She texted me, and somebody called me, so I'm starting from the part that I was starting from. He let the girl text me while they were in the movie theaters, okay? I don't know why she had his phone. I don't know what business she had having his phone, but she goes, he'll text you when the movie's over. Thanks. And when I tell y'all that I was so fucking pissed, like I have been more mad than that, but like at that time, I had never been that mad in my whole life. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, and I remember like the next day, because I didn't hear from him for the rest of the night because he fucking knew better. I know he fucking knew better than to text me, try to say anything. But the next day I was hospitalized, I think, and I can't tell y'all what I was hospitalized for because I really don't remember. But, I was hospitalized, and I remember him calling me and him apologizing and him just, like, you know, talking about he doesn't want to lose me and all this bullshit that I was not hearing because I was on my deathbed. You feel me? So, and I remember telling him, like, oh, you're fucking up. Like, you're really fucking up. And if you don't want to lose me, or if you want to keep me so fucking bad, then act like it, or I'm finna walk the fuck out. And like, but he wasn't getting it, obviously, because niggas, you know? So what ended up happening was I got back home from the hospital or whatever. And I remember this clearly. I mean, like, I just remember it clear as day. I was sitting on my bathroom toilet in my bathroom, and I was crying. And I remember I was crying hard. Like, this is the first time I ever felt like fuck. Like fuck. I really felt like it was my fault because I had given him several chances, which I never should have. And I remember sitting on the toilet and I was crying and we were arguing about something, and he was just like, I remember he got so mad that he was just like, bro, just don't expect another text from me. Like, you know? And so I didn't think nothing of it, but I was pissed off. So I'm like, then don't expect the text from me. And my ass thinking he's finna text me, never fucking did. And when I say he never texted me, I mean I never texted him, and he never texted me. And that was the last I ever heard from that nigga. Period. I don't know what happened, but I never heard from him again. And it was a really sad fucking case because I was just like, what the fuck? Like, niggas just really, really couldn't put their pride aside to just fucking apologize. And he knew I had got out the hospital and everything. So that was the story about Little Dick Energy. That's what I'm gonna name this video because that's who the fuck it's about. I don't know if he watches my videos. I don't give a fuck if he watches my videos. I hope you give it a like and you subscribe. Okay? Because I don't care. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. I'm sorry that it was hella vague. But I was sitting here and I just remembered. I'm like, bro, we never really broke up. Like, we just stopped talking to each other. Which I guess that could be a breakup. But like, the words never came out of our mouths that we were done. He just said, I'm not texting you no more. And didn't want to put his fucking pride aside, and neither the fuck did I, because I'm like, fuck that, like, you don't deserve it. And lo and behold, I was like, damn, this nigga was serious. But anyways, that was the story time about Little Dick Energy. And I will never do that shit again. I will never do long distance again. I will never let another nigga look, okay? I don't gotta get into it. I don't gotta get into it. I already know. If you know, you know. Anyways, give it a like, comment down below once again, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.